Welcome back to more Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling. Shall we see what's going on our fabulous island of Fawnhollow today? Someday I'm going to run out of adjectives for this island. I just keep cycling between the same ones. Lovely, fabulous, amazing, quiet, rainy. When it's raining. It's not raining right now. I suppose it's becoming autumn. I suppose it is autumn, if anything. So anyway, yeah. I don't know where I was going with that conversation. Let's see what's going on. Do we think we have a campsite visitor? It's been a while. Hello everyone. We're now in Fawnhollow. It's 3:28 PM on Monday, November 2nd, 2020. Now for today's announcements. Today we have a visitor staying at the campsite. Go meet our guest in person and find out more about them. Sure. It has been quite a while. I do believe it's every day you don't have a visitor increases the odds of your next day having a visitor. Something like that. I don't know. I forgot. Oh yeah, we're deep sea diving. That's what we're doing. We're looking for these crabs, something from Raymond. Guess what, dear? When I close my eyes, I can see the most beautiful sunset ever. Ooh, I wish I could show it to you. The range and depth of colours are astonishing. This isn't helping, is it? Descriptively, Raymond. I feel like he sent us that exact thing before. Turns out when you check in every day, you get a lot of repeat letters. Hello, Audie. So thinking of fab new nickname for you, Sweetkins. Sweetkins is nice though, but I think I got something more couture. What is it? What do you think about her? I can think of is Schmoopy. Schmoopy it is then. Audie, Schmoopy it is. Who's that visitor? Is it red? It's not red. We got a wandering visitor of some sort. Apart from this visitor. I forgot we got rid of a thing. What have I been up to today? I've been not much. Watching some videos, doing a bit of doodling. Apparently I got a Discord message. Don't worry, that's how I'll reply to it afterwards. Oh, I know you. You're Jay? You're a jock or something. I had you in Wild World. You're Anchovy. Never mind. You're not who I thought you were. You got very interesting Mr. Bean sort of haircut going on. Well, not Mr. Bean. You know, it's more like, what's that? What's that guy from Texas Laboratory called? Ooh, a different mushroom. A flat mushroom. Mandark? I was going to say Mandrake, but that doesn't sound right. Amelia just fishing. Let's try and find who our visitor is, eh? Don't know, I'm Canadian there for a sec. Yeah, I know, watching some videos, watching someone called Northern Line play through a game called, what's it called? Little Hope. I immediately forgot what it's called. Remember creators are like Until Dawn, Man of Medan. Man of Medan I heard not very good, not Little Dawn. Until Dawn, pretty funny from what I've seen. I don't have a PlayStation or whatever, so I didn't play through it. Although I think it's on Steam. It might be on Steam, I don't know. It's probably one of those games I never would have bought, or never will bought. Oh, we should probably move these flowers. You don't need them anymore, but Lily's enjoying them, so I don't really want to move them. I'm midway through folding a beginner's guide to it's great. Oh, pitter patter. I did not read that sentence with a correct sort of rhythm to it. Enunciation. Do we have Gulliver? We got more mushrooms. Just trying to see. Oh, the hollies are sprouting. I mean, the tea olive leaves. Probably are dying. Well, dying's the wrong word, but you know what I mean, fading away. I know, Until Dawn was actually a very amusing game. It's sort of, if you don't know, it's basically a video game playing off of conventional horror movie tropes, shall we say. Sort of poking fun of it, that sort of thing. But also executing it rather well, to be honest, to the extent where it's comedic. And you feel like the game is in on the joke, I suppose, rather than being the butt of the joke. Who is that visitor? We've not yet run into them. I do see that present. It's too far away though, so I can't bother to go get it. Is it Gulliver or Gulliver? Oh, Ayo. Ayo, Gulliver. I didn't want that seashell, but apparently it's now part of my inventory. We still got these other deep sea creatures left to catch, which will be probably what we're doing for a while. For a little bit. Don't know how difficult it'll be. Oh, I'm missing. That's probably enough. You should wake up now, right? No? How many times do we have to hit you? Just multiple times? Is it we don't need to hit you, or is it we just need to talk to you? I don't remember. What was I going to say? Yeah, it's one of those games where it's basically like an interactive movie where you make choices and then the scenes play out in front of you, and the only way it's got for mechanics is a bit of walking around and some quick time events. It's interesting, you know? Yeah, I'll look for him, sorry, I forgot. One of those, you know, I guess you could almost call it a visual novel in some aspect, except for it's a bit different from visual novel, you know? Actually got full animations and cinematics and that sort of thing. Oh, well, I guess a visual novel could as well. I don't really know what the definition of a visual novel is. Probably not defined by the lack of animations or whatever. I feel like I talked about visual novels before. Why does it sound so familiar? I don't know. The 200 days sort of blurred together in my mind. We're going to have to see what else some potential computer chips could be. It's interesting though. I remember when it first came out, I was very addicted to seeing all the potential possibilities in the game. Of course, not having the game myself doesn't mean I would execute them. More like, look them up on YouTube. I think that's always the cool part of having those sort of games. The games where you have not multiple choices, but like, you know what I mean. Like multiple endings and scenarios playing out where your actions actually affect the story. The story-driven games. They're some of my favourite. Because I always like to see the different responses. But, I don't know. They're sort of hit and miss, I feel like, a lot of times with writing. Because, you know, it's probably a lot of work with the developers. They have to basically write like 4 times the amount of game content for... On 1/4 of it, 3/4 of it, most people probably won't even see. Because a lot of people just probably play through the one path and not in the others. Unless it is a visual novel, in which case I guess visual novels, but you know, visual novels are kind of centralised around the writing, isn't it? It's kind of the substance, the meaty substance of a of that sort of genre, so it's not too surprising. I don't know, I'm talking about this accent. Like in This Little Hope, like all the flashbacks, there's a lot of flashbacks which happen, and all the characters have like a Yorkshire accent. Now, I don't even have a good Yorkshire accent. I don't have any sort of good accent. I only have my accent. But I found myself just like mimicking them, you know? Accental mimicry. I don't know if that's a thing. I just made it up. I'm coining it now if it is an actual psychological term. You run into someone with an accent different from yours and you just subconsciously find your way. Subconsciously find yourself mimicking them. Like my old chemistry teacher. He was from, I don't even know, Manchester, I think. And he always used to go Tuesday or Thursday. Wait, how the heck did you get here, Audie? What the heck? I swear you were at town centre just not too long ago. Yeah, he always used to be like, oh, can you hand him back work by Thursday? And then now I find myself sometimes going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Which makes no sense, because I don't have that sort of accent. If you're wondering, I have a mix of an estuary accent mixed with received pronunciation. Probably. And I don't know. As most people's accents are, it's a bit of a mix of a lot of things. But the estuary accent is the most prominent part of it. Which is a sort of halfway between Cockney and received pronunciation from what I hear. But I think it does lean on the received pronunciation side. It's a bit posher than perhaps the average English person's. Oh, I've got like no water left. How am I meant to stay hydrated with an empty water bottle? There's a litre water bottle as well, so I must have drunk a lot. Okay, well... Oh. This must be for helping out God about X amount of times. 20 times. You know, what other Nook Mile missions do we even have, possibly? That we haven't done. Fishing, okay, that's fair. That's because we fished up almost everything. Catching bugs, that's fair. Like, the top one must be like 5,000 or something, which I'm never going to do. DIY tools, we stopped doing X, we stopped buying them. What's this? How much wood we chop from trees? Wow. Weeding. Planting trees, we haven't done that for ages. Planting flowers, I'm surprised we haven't done that. Oh, I suppose the ones we planted have been bred, not planted themselves. Oh, remodeling our house. We can do that again. Oh, we should probably remodel our house again because it's not Halloween anymore. Fulfilling requests. Look at all these achievements. Buying things, Nook Miles for Nook Miles. What? Oh, sending letters. Oh, we've like never done that. Quite a lot of them over here, which we haven't done. Wispy Island secrets. And we've got no other golden recipes yet. I mean, we're pretty close to fish and bugs. That one we're time gated by. I can't remember what the shovel was for. What do we get the golden shovel for? Wasn't the previous versions of some weird... Oh no, that's a golden axe. There was like some chain quest you had to do, which involved talking to Pascal, then Wendell, then something and something. Oh no, we missed out yesterday. That was exactly what I was not meant to do. Yeah, no. I feel like my accent itself is a bit of a weird mishmash of a lot of different things, as I've learned. Because most of it, I would say most of it's learned from, of course, the local people around me from when I went to school, and I'm growing up in a... On the scale of posher areas, it's probably a little bit... It's on the posher side. I want to customize. So a lot of the words I pronounce are from that. Are from what I learned from other people. I guess we should make it fall themed, right? Or should we just go back to what we usually do? Let's just go back to what we usually do. Or something close to it, because I actually can't remember exactly. I feel like we didn't have it that pink before, did we? Maybe we did. Or maybe we didn't have this roof. This roof. Let's get some different colours up in there. Maybe we did have it this pink before, I don't remember. We used the... Excuse me, it's not scrolling. There we go. This one, right? Seems right to me. Alright, perfect. Look, my mission done. I guess it only counts tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, I think that's not surprising that most people's accents are probably derived from where they grow up the most. And then if you move to a different area, you probably start... I was going to say infecting yourself with that accent. That's the wrong word. You sort of start adopting the mannerisms of the accent from the area you move to. But there are some things because of, you know, consumption of American media and all that. A very global scale sort of thing. But some words I learnt to pronounce the American way. Like what it always used to be is when we played rugby there was there's like this, I don't know how to do it, like a rugby game which is like sometimes you don't play rugby, you just play like these sort of like mini game style things instead, and it was called Command and Conquer in the British in the British accent, but I always called it Command and Conquer for no apparent reason. just randomly a much more American, much more of a standard American accent rather than a standard British one for no apparent reason. I also always say router rather than router. You know, like a internet hub. I sometimes go back and forth with aluminum and aluminium, depending on whatever my brain decided to commit to at the time. I don't know why. It's a bit weird. Pronunciations of words and all that nonsense. Many different ways to pronounce it. But I guess those are just words out of, well, ones I learnt from American media rather than by word of mouth from someone else. And of course that also goes for words which you learn through reading, which you don't learn pronounce. Like epitome I think is always the classic one. But I always saw it written down, and of course, you know, It's not very obvious. It's pronounced epitome. It looks much more like epitome. So I always used to go, oh, it's epitome of things. It's not a word I often say out loud. It's like a word I often say in my mind. And it wasn't until one day in English class that the English teacher talked about something being the epitome or something. And then just like, oh, do you know how to spell epitome? And then she wrote it down. It wasn't to me, it was to the entire class. She didn't like call me out directly, being like, hey, dear, do you know how to spell epitome? And when it clicked in my brain, I was like, oh my god, epitome and epitome are the same word. This entire time I didn't realise. You know, things like that, they shake up your world and you're just like, what? So yeah, my accent, a weird mishmash. Oh, this reminds me, we actually, back in, what year was it, year 9, maybe? I can't remember. In one of our English language lessons, we had like a module all about accents and the way people talk and that sort of thing. And then one of the things we had to do was write an essay about our own accent and our own mannerisms of speaking and where we thought we picked it up from. That was an interesting self-analysis, I think. This is basically the same things I'm saying now. It's like my accent tends to be a mishmash of quite a few things, I suppose. Of course, my parents being Chinese and all, not native speakers of English. Sometimes things I might have adopted from them. A bit weird, maybe a bit disjointed, but predominantly because they didn't raise me with Chinese, they sort of raised me with both, I suppose. I still have a very strong English accent, I suppose. Which is, one of my friends at the time brought it up, he was like, hey dear, I'm surprised, you know. In fact, even though you're Chinese and even though you were born here, you still have a very, very strong British accent. Accent, I don't know what's happening. Accent. And I was like, I've never actually really thought about that. Because my parents have Chinese accents, obviously, so I mean, that's obviously not surprising, but they say beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but I wonder what else might fit in there. Beholders, they tend to not fit much apart from 6 tentacles in the eye, and lots of laser beams, I suppose. Disintegrating rays. Yeah, I don't know, that was interesting. You gotta think about your dialect as well. Where you might and the way you might pronounce things. So basically my accents are like standard received pronunciation, but in some words are randomly not. Like router. Hey, where are you going? It's always interesting seeing other people's accents. Like there's that popular video of the person from, I don't know, New York, Brooklyn maybe, trying to read out the sentence up. Aaron earned an iron earn, and it's just like Aaron. I don't mean that to make mockery of the accent or anything. I think it's funny. Every accent has its own small little details, things like that. Which of course, if given the right context, any accent can sound ridiculous or not, you know. Oh my gosh. That's my phone telling me I got a Discord message apparently. Just gonna ignore that, to be honest. I'll reply to that once it's done. Provided it wasn't that important. Hopefully. That ruined my train of thought. Also, my phone's new vibration is so aggressive. Why is it so loud compared to my previous one? I don't know. It's Pixel 4a there. Versus Pixel XL. Why is it so loud? It's just like, I want a subtle vibration. You know, something. I don't want to be alarmed by the presence of a notification. I want to just be gently reminded of it. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. I feel like There's probably like an accent test or whatever things out there to pinpoint your accent. Do you think that's a thing? Hold on. Let's Google it. UK accent test. The British Irish dialect quiz from the New York Times, which is interesting, but sure. We have to create an account. Excuse me, I'm not going to create an account. Do you have a secret British accent from BBC? All right. Excuse me, where's the gap? Oh, hold on. We got a Nookmal mission. Ah, for helping Pascal. Oceanic existentialist. That's interesting. Okay, begin. Do you pronounce do the same as do? No. See result. Somewhere in the south. That seems about right. Do you pronounce A in chance the same as A in ran? No. Chance, ran. Differently. Again, somewhere south. That's unsurprising. I'm somewhere in the south. What is this season that follows summer? Autumn. Back end? Who calls it back end? Where am I going? I was meant to go to Nooks. I can't do this at the same time. How do you pronounce a Y in happy? Happy. Like I in kit. Kit. Happy. 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 Like an E in dress. Dress. Happy. Like an E in fleece. Okay. How do you pronounce the TH in free? The same as F. Tree. Tree. A TH sound with a slang. What? You either pronounce it the same as F as in free, almost like a T like in tree, almost like a D as in tree, or a TH sound like free. Free, free. I guess that does sound kind of similar, now I think about it. Mermaid fishy dress. Get rid of all this nonsense in our inventory. It's clogging it all up. Sold. Well, a TH sound, I suppose. What would you call an animal that carries their house on their back? A snail? A dodman? Are these like Scottish slang? I've never heard of any of these. Hoddy doddy. Okay, I'm just going to call it a snail. What would you call a small piece of wood stuck under the skin? Probably a splinter. Splinter, splint, spell, spelk, spill, spile, spiel, shiver, sliver, skelf. How do you pronounce withdrawal? Withdrawal or withdrawal? Withdrawal. 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 That's probably with all, not a raw sound. Does scone rhyme with gone or bone? Gone. Or scone, as other people might pronounce it. Do you pronounce the U and strut as the same as oo and foot? No. You sound like you're from West London. Like Kate Winslet. That's not too far away, but like Hugh Grant. Oh, Hugh Laurie. Least matching. You speak nothing like someone from Manchester. Well, little do you know, apparently. Why am I here? I forgot. I was going to put some money away. I'd say Tuesday and Thursday, apparently. Oh, there we go. I learnt where I live. The generic region that I live in, which is not too much of a shock to me. And if you're well versed, I suppose, in British accents, probably not too much of a shock with you. Isn't that surprising how many sort of accents there are all over Britain? It's pretty crazy. For such a tiny country, I don't know why we have so many different accents. It's weird. Well, not weird, but like, oh, what do you think about Vivian? Oh, Junebug, thank goodness you've got to help me. It seems Raymond and I had a falling out. I don't even know why. Apparently I said something incredibly cruel, but I don't even know what it was. I want to make up, so I got a little gift for him, but I'm too nervous to do it in person right now. Of course. I'd be happy to help. I need some more water, but I've got like nothing left. My bottle of water is empty. I don't say it like that normally. That's very Cockney. Bottle of water. It sounds like I'm trying to make fun of it. I'm not trying to make fun of it. Believe me. My accent is just as ridiculous as anyone else's. What you doing? A straw umbrella hat. I feel like I really know how to make this, but apparently I don't. I'm surprised there's still so many recipes we haven't learned yet, which aren't seasonal ones. But here you go. What do you think of that? Wait, Vivian sent this? Alright, I guess I should see what's inside. Not that it makes a difference. No way, I've been wanting a foosball table forever. I guess you could put it in your break room. Well, I'm sorry you got all wrapped up in my squabble, but I appreciate the delivery. And this whole thing gives me hope that Vivian and I are going to make up soon. That's always good to know. Vivian actually gave a piece of furniture rather than a clothing item. I wonder if he displays that in his home or not, I'm not sure. Screw these flowers. Well, how did it go? What did Raymond say? Is he still angry with me? So he isn't angry with me anymore? That's such a relief. Thanks for helping me extend the olive branch, so to speak. I think everything's going to be okay. Wait, doesn't Raymond normally give us something in return? For delivering something? Why didn't he? Is it because he didn't like a present? I don't know. That is strange. I don't think I've had that happen before. Right, 4 minutes. Do you think we can catch not catch a flower, catch one of the crabs we need in 4 minutes? I don't think so, but I don't think so. But we might as well try. We also had that back in. Actually, it was a different thing. It was a different year. We had a little module about analysing other people's accents and that sort of thing. It was less to do about our own, but like we had look at a TV chef and one of their videos of recipes and break down their accent and the choice of words, that sort of thing. I think I did Gordon Ramsay, and it was like some Mediterranean octopus dish. Is the video I chose. But anyway, the thing that we started off was she played a video about of 10 different some guy doing an impersonation of 10 different British accents. Well, not British accents, UK accents, I should say, because I think Welsh and Scottish were in there. Oh wait, does that count as British? But maybe Irish was in there as well, I can't remember. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, accents from the UK. And we had to guess what we were, and I remember I got like 2 out of 10. And I was like, wow, I don't know any accents. Still to this day, I don't know. I hear an accent and be like, I can understand you, and I know it's not obviously from where I'm from, but can't tell you what accent it is. Yorkshire? I don't know. Scottish? Who knows? Irish? Welsh? That's just my lack of not understanding. It's not like I can't pick out the differences, I suppose, in the accents when you compare them, but it's more like I don't instinctively have it in my memory, I suppose. It seems like a very bad thing, and to be honest, it kind of is. Kind of makes me seem a bit of like an ignoramus, which I don't mean to be, but perhaps I am. If something makes me seem like an ignoramus, maybe that does make me an ignoramus. Is it ignoramus or ignoramus? I don't know. Just someone who's ignorant of things. I don't think this is going to be something we need, but we'll catch it anyway. And then we'll round off this episode here, because we will probably run out of time otherwise. So anyway, if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I've been Dear Darling. Oh, I also reached like 100 subscribers recently, so that's pretty exciting. I don't know why I mentioned at the end of this video, but thank you for all of you for your continued support. Even though I know not all 100 of you are probably watching every single episode of me or something. That's pretty crazy. But if you do watch it, thank you very much. If you don't, that's fine as well, you know. These videos aren't going to go anywhere, at least as of right now. So yeah, any likes, comments, and subsequent subscriptions are all very greatly appreciated. Share it if you like, I don't know. If you want to join the Dear Darling Discord down in the description below. Talk to me if you want, don't talk to me if you don't want. You know, you got free choice. Anyway, this is a very long outro. I hope we can see each other again, but for now it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now, and thank you.